Back with another one. Back with another one.
It's been so long. I know those who've been watching us for the last few months, y'all missed us. We're back. We're back.
So happy to be back.
Yes, y'all.
Absolutely. So we're here to review Money in the Bank. It's kind of a late review, but it's okay. You know, still going to get it done. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty excited about this one in particular because crowds are back. And for me personally, I'll be going to my first WWE event in like a few years. It's going to be in Raleigh at the PNC Arena. It'll be on September 20th. And it's going to be Monday Night Raw. So I'm just going to go and enjoy myself. I can't wait. I'm counting down the days.
Enjoy it, please.
I'm literally counting down the days.
Yes, I am unfortunately highly disappointed right now.
Why?
Due to the fact that we had a WWE show advertised in September.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, less than a week later, they pulled it.
Where was this?
We had two shows. One was going to be in Albany, I believe, or Augusta, Georgia. And that was after it was going. A show was scheduled to come here in Atlanta. And ironically, that was going to be SmackDown. So,
dang!
I am highly disappointed in WWE. Y'all got me hyped up,
for no reason,
ready to go, and then y'all pulled the bull. Like, come on, bro. How we gonna do that, man? Like, for real. Shame on them, man.
See, that's just wrong.
Got all excited for nothing.
That is wrong. 100%.
Yes, 100% wrong. And the fact that this would be my first SmackDown since they did the Tuesday editions 4 years ago.
What?
So yeah.
That's wrong.
That was I see why people are jumping ship and going to AEW now.
I see it too.
And unfortunately, with no camera this year, with this vlog, nobody gets to see the faces. Oh.
I'm sorry about that. I had some technical difficulties.
No, it's cool. Maybe next year we get to roll with the camera. Next year we get to I get to unveil a special toy that I found. But on to the results.
We got you. We got that next time.
Got you.
Let's get started.
Yeah, on to the results.
Absolutely.
Peacock, you guys failed miserably from what I read via social media on Twitter and Instagram with your connections. Absolutely terrible.
It's worse than the network.
Yes.
That says a lot.
If you tried twice on Sunday, you would have gave up and been like, you know what, the hell with this. I'm going to just watch it later on when they got their stuff together. It's almost like them when this community update that they're doing on their mobile games, they always messing up something just to fix stuff because they want to add more stuff later on. Man, quit it and let us do what we do, which is watch wrestling. Yeah.
A mess.
The results. Some were great. Some were surprising. Some were like, why?
Well, let's talk about that. First of all, let's talk about your favorite moments from the pay-per-view. Let's try to mix it up. Let's try to mix it up.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get a chance to see the entire pay-per-view due to the poor connection.
Mm-hmm.
So the results that I got, all the results, as after the pay-per-view was over.
Yeah.
Due to shout out to Authors of Wrestling and Wrestling Republic on IG. I followed their results postings and WWE Fox posting as they occurred. So we'll start off with the good parts of the show. The Money in the Bank ladder match for the men. Congratulations, Big E.
Yay! I knew it.
You earned it.
I said it in my prediction video. I knew that he was going to get it. I actually chose between him and Seth. Him and Seth.
Well,
yeah. That was my prediction.
I'm kind of surprised that he was the odds-on favorite, being that Shinsuke's done it and he cashed in successfully. And I thought they were going to continue the momentum of that. So yeah, men's Money in the Bank. We're gonna wait and see what he does, cashing in. Do we get a Roman Reigns Big E match down the road? Or do we get a Big E and Lashley feud down the road?
Potential. You never know.
Now, and I hate to say this, all the women are talented, no doubt about it. I'm not going to shame them for being females, but the weakest of the Money in the Bank results was the women's match.
I 100% agree. And this is coming from someone who watched the match. It was pretty choppy. It was all over the place. Couple of botches, and it made me cringe a little bit to watch. And to be honest, I have nothing against Nikki Cross or Nikki ASH as she's known as now, but booking wise, I don't think she was the best one to win the Money in the Bank.
I do. Actually, I do have something against Nikki. I really do.
You do?
And here's what it is. She is the lone wolf of the stable that was Sanity. And she was good. And
so you enjoyed that gimmick that she had over her current one now.
I love the crew that she was with because I knew Eric Young from his days at Impact Wrestling. Familiar faces. And then you get rid of everybody, including her husband, Killian Dane, which people probably don't even know that. And then she comes to y'all with this superhero gimmick, which no female has done since Molly Holly, and y'all let it go. Y'all said go for it. And I'm like this. Come on, man. I can't take Nikki seriously. She's smiling. She's happy. She was bubbly with Alexa before she got in a relationship with the devil. I mean, and trying to reach out to her, and she got. I mean, come on. What is this?
So what I'm hearing is you're not buying the superhero persona that she has.
No, I know that can't be her deep down. No, you're deranged. You're a little bit crazy. This ain't you. No. And then for her to cash in Monday night.
Nah. And
I mean, surprisingly to end the show, great. But
here's something that I want to elaborate on. This is kind of like my issue I have with the women's Money in the Bank situation. All of the cash-ins are too short. They happen too fast. That's my issue.
Except for last year. Last year wasn't a cash in, it was more
Yeah.
of a reported.
Yeah, that one gets a pass.
Think about it.
Yeah, that one gets a pass because there was some real life stuff. Becky was pregnant, but the rest of
nobody knew till the day of, which I'm kind of disappointed in the timing of wanting to go become a mom. Like, you could have saved.
I mean, you're not the first one who said that, and people have made that argument, and I can understand where folks are coming from, especially when Becky was marketed as the top star of the company or one of the top stars of the company. Yeah, the timing was a bit off.
And you messed up quite a bit, because look at what's happened since you decided to get married and start a family. You and Lacey Evans have put the women's division in peril. They don't let almost everybody go. And you don't have a tag team division too tough. You don't really have any significant challenges for either women's championship singles title.
It is insane, but I just wish that there was like a bit, like for instance, like Seth Rollins' Money in the Bank contract win, or Edge's. Like those are the two Money in the Bank.
Oh man, now yeah,
those
like,
bills,
you cannot top.
Yeah, those bills.
Edge's, yeah, you can't top his or CM Punk's.
Yeah, because
or Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, because the bills to those cash-ins and the anticipation, it was top notch. Because people,
it kept the men's winner, it kept the men's champion on their toes, because it's like, yeah, oh, you think I'm going to get you? Nah, I'm just going to keep you sharp, keep you guessing, and yeah. But for the females, I understand why they cash in immediately, because one, they can't hold the championships too long, and they cannot build the suspense that long. So I understand why they're doing the fast cash-ins all the time. I get it. Yeah. I mean, we have what? Women, we got Toni Storm and Sasha Blackheart and Tegan Knox coming up on the roster now. So that tells me a whole lot. That tells me a whole lot that NXT is starting to be suffocated for the recent cuts on WWE. They are being bled dry. They are. And it's something else. The women's division is on life support, even though NXT is the best division of women wrestlers. So we say it's on life support with the main roster.
Yeah, I agree.
So
it's true. 100%.
I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to hurt the ladies' feelings, because y'all do y'all thing, and y'all are no longer gimmick matches where I can go in the intermission and give me a snack. So
absolutely,
y'all are really earning my respect as a fan. So
yeah,
and we haven't even had Sasha Banks return yet. So I mean,
but wait till she does return. Oh, it's gonna be different.
Well, between her and Becky, we got some unfinished business, and I would love it that we get Sasha versus Charlotte again, possibly some down the road, or Rhea Ripley. I mean, the four horsewomen are pretty much on life support at this point because they need to be put together at the same page now. You have your three heels and that one baby face.
Mm.
Hold it.
I'm with you. I'm just like, I'm taking it all in. That's why I'm like, I'm following you.
And the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Again, Biggie, big props for you, my brother. You
I knew
are
he was gonna
be
win. I knew it.
You're gonna be a future world champ. My question is, who you're gonna cash in on, and will you get a fair run with the title more than 6 months?
Well, I have to see.
That's true. Let's see.
Match.
We did not get a SmackDown Women's Championship match on the card, but we got it the Friday before.
That was a great
ironically,
match, by the way.
that is going to be done in a rematch later tonight. Carmella and Bianca Belair. So which I'm thinking she getting ready to do a heel turn soon. She gotta do a heel turn soon now.
Who, Bianca?
Yes. Because I'm trying to tell you that that girlhood dream and people being happy and smiling and all this and that, it's gonna turn sour quick.
I mean, if you don't I actually prefer her as a heel anyway. I remember seeing her on NXT and her heel work was actually.
And the crazy part is, if you don't believe what I'm saying, look at what's about to happen to former women's champion Rhea Ripley. She was your top heel for what, all of a couple months?
Yeah, I think so.
And now she's getting she was on the trend of being Roman Reigns in the female division, but now she's gonna get John Cena.
John Cena.
Yes.
Explain.
She's going to get John Cena. And what do I mean by that? According to reports, she dropped the title Sunday to Charlotte for her record extending 14-time world championship. And immediately got her rematch and lost by disqualification, which is another tedious thing WWE is doing.
They always do that.
I don't know why.
They always do that.
And slowly but surely, according to reports that I was reading with the fallout of Monday Night Raw this past Monday, although I didn't watch it all, they are slowly turning her face.
Yeah, I can see that.
And with that turn, she's going to stay a face.
I don't know if she's going to stay a face. I don't know if she's going to stay a face. She'll probably be a face for a while and then revert back to heel. But, you know, I do agree. I do agree she's going to turn soon. I agree she's going to.
When they do this turn, they're saying she's going to stay this way. Because
I don't know. I think they're saying that for now.
Actually wants to pull the trigger.
But they're saying that for now. But if something happens along the way and then fans they like turn their back on her, get tired of her, they probably gonna switch her right back heel. But we just got.
And the only reason I'm saying this is because, according to a report, Vince wants Rhea to do one thing. He loves everything about her except one thing.
What?
She doesn't smile enough.
And so
that's exactly what happened. She doesn't smile enough.
What the hell does that do anything?
Well, you know how it is
I know
when it
how it is,
comes.
but it make no sense. Like, and I don't smile that much either.
I'll say that nice comment for another time.
Let's go to
For
the next
you,
match.
I'm gonna say that for another time. But yeah.
Let's go to the next match. Let's go to the pre-show match.
Next
We haven't
match.
talked about that.
Next match, I mean, that was that. The women's matches really didn't get much build up, especially the SmackDown match, because poor Bayley is going to be out until next year.
I'm so sorry for her. And right when live events are coming back too. God, that sucks.
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
Apparently she got injured during like the mandatory training that WWE was having before they went back on the road. And then she tore her ACL.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so she's out for about a year.
So they didn't trust their superstars to be in ring shape for a live crowd?
Yeah, I bet it. Well, from what I read, it said it was mandatory training, and it didn't matter what your position in the company was. Everybody had to do it in order to get ready to go back on the road. That was basically it. And I guess something happened and she got injured, but she'll be out to next year. But the good thing is, when she returns, crowds will be back. So we can have that.
The crowds will be in full force. And tonight's crowd is going to be unique.
Isn't that
WWE is going to be doing something that they've never done.
At the Rolling Loud Festival, all things.
Yeah, a music festival. They're doing something that hasn't been done since WCW, and here with AEW, they've never done things like this at a music festival at places like this. WCW back then, I know I'm jumping ship, but they were notorious for really good pay-per-view shows, and their best were Spring Stampede and Bash at the Beach. They literally did things at a beach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for WWE to be doing something at a music festival, this should be interesting.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. So with that being said, let's check out the other matches on the card. But what else we got?
The other matches on the card, the Bloodline, and I'm going to say this carefully.
They won! They won, damn it. And I knew it.
The Bloodline has all the gold.
They won! I knew it. I called it.
And I'm sure, for one, I'm sure it was a dream for Dominic to be wrestling with guys that he's probably either idolized or could trust in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the Usos have known Dominic for a decade. I'm sure of it. And all Ray has asked of everybody that he's worked with, take care of my son. And everybody he's worked with and got in the ring with has taken care of that boy.
Yeah, he's handling himself pretty well.
Yeah, and you would think he would fold. You would think he'd be like, okay, this is too much for me. I need to scale my stuff back. But
I think it's
obviously that's not the case.
I think it's because, he grew up around that situation anyway. Especially when he was younger and he was under those high pressure storylines with Eddie Guerrero and CM Punk, and he was like kind of like the center of those storylines, kind of like just to get at Ray. I think Dominic was kind of used to it, and I still find it funny. This is like a side note. I still find it funny that Dominic is like 6 feet tall, and his dad is like what 5'5", 5'6".
5'6".
I don't know why. I just
he's the shortest he's the shortest world heavyweight champion ever.
Yes, he is.
In case people forgot.
And the lightest, I should say. Lightest,
yes, at 175.
Yeah, but he can go.
He would be a middleweight elsewhere, but
But where do we see?
That was the opening match.
Where do we see the
the pre
bloodline
that
going
was the
next,
pre-show
though?
match.
So where do you
So
see the bloodline going next, though? Like,
well,
especially like in terms of the tag team.
the bloodline got some problems to deal with.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, you got Edge for one.
Edge has bigger fish to fry.
Because with Seth in the picture now.
Because of what happened several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if people remember it. Several years ago, in 2014, in the second or third summer of Cena, Edge came back.
Not Summer Cena.
Edge came back, and he had a shortcut haircut looking like Christian's little brother.
Oh, yeah, he did have a short haircut.
He did. And for whatever reason, they used Edge's neck injury into a storyline.
I remember that. I remember I cringed watching that too.
And I think this was around the time Christian was still trying to win the World Heavyweight Championship as a face. And the Authority knew that he wasn't medically cleared and he wanted to get back at the Authority, but they knew they could exploit that neck injury. And Big Show, or Paul White rather, he could have easily snapped that neck into a billion pieces, and it made John Cena look weak, believe it or not.
I think it did.
You folded into saving a man's life. You folded. You won the winner take all disband the Authority match, and you folded to save a man's life, mainly his neck. And you were afraid that Seth was going to really hurt Edge. That's what you were afraid of, and you boldly did it. You folded. So now Edge has made a full recovery.
Yay.
A decade recovery at that. He's had 2 matches for the Universal Championship. Royal Rumble winner.
He's going to get another one.
I'm glad he's not doing another ladder match, because he doesn't need to.
He's past his prime to be doing ladder matches now. I'm just being honest.
Hell in a Cell or steel cage matches, yeah. He's past his prime. He's 46 years of age.
That's a wrap.
Taking them bumps.
That's a wrap now.
Yeah, even if they goat you into it, say no. To be honest, as far as challengers go for the Universal Championship, John Cena finna get that and become a 17-time world champion.
He better. Shoot, I'm waiting on him to break his record for so many years now. Yeah, I want him to. I don't mind it at this point. I do not mind.
And the sad part is, you would think Ric Flair would want somebody from the Evolution stable. You would think he'd want Randy to break his record.
I don't even think Ric
You would think he'd want Triple H to break his record. But you choose John Cena.
I mean, to be honest, John Cena is one of the few viable people to break Rick's record. He's one of I'm not saying he's the only one. I'm not saying he's the only one. I'm just saying he's one of the few. And now that he's back, it makes sense to pull the trigger. That's why I don't mind it.
Now, my question is it full-time? Is this full-time, John, or is this another part-time thing until your projects kick back in?
Maybe it's kind of like what The Rock did, like in 2013, came back part-time, but yet he still won the world title and then dropped it and then he bounced. Like, that's probably what's gonna happen. But I still don't mind.
I really don't want him to do. I'm gonna tell you something. And I know the full timers are understanding what I'm saying, but they're sick of these part timers getting their spot back
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
all the hard work that the full timers are doing, and that includes one Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Who
100%.
was MIA for Money in the Bank.
Yeah. I was like, where's Randy? He just like went silent.
He went silent, and according to reports, it's something that is a serious matter, but it's nothing, I guess, life-threatening.
See, it's funny that you bring it up. It's so funny that you bring it up because since his angle with like Riddle, he hasn't really done anything like this part of the year. So I'm like interested to see like what's gonna happen with Randy over the next couple months.
Yeah, because we're waiting for his return. We're waiting for the Fiend to return. Boy, now there's a feud I'd love. The Fiend against Alexa Bliss. You steal my powers and you use them for evil.
I mean, the Fiend was using it for evil anyway.
Yeah, but he did trap Alexa.
I want her to be untrapped. I'm getting a little bored with like the whole Alexa persona now. It made sense when the Fiend was around, but the Fiend hasn't been, active in a couple months now. So it's just like,
exactly.
How's it gonna end? That's my thing.
And I'm scared to find out because this mind control thing that they're doing with her storyline now, it's like Exorcist.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I guess the more you fight it, the harder she's going to try to control you. So it's almost best to kind of give in early.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's some various possibilities of what could happen, especially with people returning.
Yeah, we as you said in the last vlog, there were big returns on Monday of Goldberg, Cena, Keith Lee, who surprisingly to me got ragdolled by Bobby Lashley.
And he's bigger than Bobby, right?
Is he what, bigger than Bobby?
I think I know Bobby's more muscular. Bobby has more like a muscular form than Keith, but overall,
yeah,
Keith
he's
bigger
got
than
more
Bobby.
muscle.
Yeah.
Keith ain't trying to get in that kind of shape. He ain't trying to have a chiseled body.
Yeah, I understand. He kind of doesn't need it. I know people give him flack for it, but
he want to say big is beautiful. Be my guest.
He's good and he's very agile for his size. So I'm just like, bruh, if he's good, just let him roll with it. But it was kind of crazy to see him get ragdolled though. I was like,
that's my point, because it's funny because I can imagine if Keith Lee were to retire right now, he'd be in the best shape of his life. Look at Kozlov. I'm sure people don't know who that might be.
Oh, he's in much better shape these days. Dude is buff.
And that's because he got up out of WWE.
He's doing like stunt work now, I think. Kozlov.
I think so. He's in tip-top shape.
I was like, man, you're in better shape than you were when you were with WWE.
That's my point. Something tells me they need to utilize being in shape and getting in fantastic shape.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. And that's something I've noticed with some of the wrestlers. I'm just like, I know you look good, but I just feel like there could be a little more that you can do to like be in tip-top shape, like the best.
Well, I mean,
you possibly can.
I know this is probably something you probably never thought about, but they probably do have those. I'm gonna give you this little steroid thing to help tone that body up. Just keep it on hush hush.
They still doing it. you know they still doing, even without controversy, you know they doing some kind of enhancement. Like, I'm not saying there's like anything entirely wrong with it. It just like it becomes problematic when it's overused. There's a lot of
It's
athletes that use
bad
enhancements.
because
Like,
when they pop. Now here's the sad part: when you feel a wellness test, you can't blame nobody. Y'all gave me
exactly.
the
You get
you gave me the
played.
drugs, but no, you could have said no.
You get played,
You
bro.
did that to figure out what kind of character you had, and you chose the latter of I need to be the best I can be. So when we pop you, can't be mad about that.
Mm-hmm. You got that right.
But let's jump back into these results here on the Money in the Bank review.
Well,
Let's see here. Do 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 do. Let's see. You know, his Money in the Bank contract.
we got that
Big
out the
E.
way.
Charlotte wins the crown just to drop it to Rhea. I'm sorry, to pick it up from Rhea just to drop it to Nikki. Lashley. Lashley got, unfortunately, Kofi Mania wasn't gonna happen.
It wasn't happening. It was not happening for Kofi. I'm sorry. It was not gonna happen.
Not on this night.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Like Bobby, I'm sorry, but Bobby wiped the floor with Kofi at Money in the Bank. Like Bobby was not playing. And I kind of felt like that was gonna happen because before Money in the Bank, Bobby was pissed off. So you already
because he got soft. Everything Kofi said was legit.
Yeah, he got soft, and then it riled him up.
I mean, but you can't be mad at getting showered by beautiful women.
Yeah.
And you got the gold. You can't be mad at that. Why would anybody not accept that? Shoot.
I mean, I get it, but you know, Kofi did get under your skin with those comments. Got him riled up. And it paid off.
Yeah.
Bobby whooped him. And like what?
It
was like 7 minutes.
So now we understand why he got his butt kicked by Lesnar a couple years ago. We understand why. We understand why you got dogged by Lashley, and it took you 2 years to get a rematch with the WWE Championship.
Just to get dogged out like that? First,
we understand why. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Think about it. It took him 11 years to get his first. WrestleMania 35.
And then get 2 more years to get a rematch.
And 2 years for your rematch.
That's crazy.
Just saying.
We don't move on from that. Let's linger on that one.
Just saying.
Let's leave it
2 years to get a second rematch.
We're gonna leave that alone. What's next?
Oh boy. I believe that was all of them because it was only 6 matches?
Let's talk about Roman and Edge then. Well, how are you feeling?
Now that I've seen a one-on-one match, I was highly impressed that Edge could hang with Roman.
Oh,
being the elder statesman.
Edge went in. Edge was incredible.
And the build up behind it didn't need much work. Roman literally, as Michael Cole said, looked like he saw a ghost. Because when you say that there's no one else out there for you to defend your crown and make you be champion of champion,
Hmm.
that is something that make you look soft. If you want me to be honest with you, that make you look soft and be lazy.
Hmm.
So that's my opinion on Edge and Roman.
I just think that, like, just to go off of that, I just think that in the match, I just feel that Edge and Roman brought the best out of each other. You couldn't really see that at WrestleMania because Daniel Bryan was in the mix.
No, and I'm wondering what it is that people are wanting when they say when the phrase that you just used,
Mm-hmm.
they brought the best out of each other. What is it that people look for in certain people working together to tell a certain story?
I honestly, to be honest, that is very like highly subjective. And it really depends on who's in the match, what the story is about. Even if there's like a title on the line, it's a very subjective thing. And I've noticed that too, when you have like those conversations about which two wrestlers could tell the most compelling story within a match and like bring the best out of each other, so to speak. So I think it's highly subjective. But in terms of Edge and Roman and the story that they've been telling over the past couple months, I just really think that it just gelled well together. And I think they had like that great chemistry in the ring too. So that added on to the match. And that's what got me invested into it.
Because, like I said, we didn't see Edge too much after WrestleMania. We didn't see him. We saw him at the Rumble. We saw him with Randy Orton to tell their story in 2020. So, it wasn't a whole lot of Edge that we saw this past year. But from what I'm seeing, the next 5 matches to close out 2021, they are all blockbuster matches.
Yes. Yes, sir.
To speak on Roman, like what's next for him? Who's next? What I saw on Instagram, it's not even just that. Hold on, it's not just Cena's just the start of it.
Who else then?
Just a second. Cena is just the start of it from the post that I just read.
I was just singing the Rock's theme song. I was trying to counteract that. I was like, after Cena.
It's not just him. It's not just him.
Who else?
Just a second, ladies and gentlemen. It's just getting started. Oh boy.
Dog.
Yeah. When I saw these here, I said, "Ooh, if they don't do something with these here, ooh wait,
I
would be mad."
Who we got?
All right, just a second. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. John Cena. Okay, so John Cena is going to be the very first match that Roman would have coming up. He will be the first. But it's not until after SummerSlam that we get interesting. I'm still trying to find that posting that I found because it literally blew my head off.
Don't play with my emotions like that.
That's just a figure. That's just a figure of speech.
Gonna get me riled up.
That's just a figure of speech. I'm making sure I didn't miss it. I'm just making sure I didn't miss it because I saved it as soon as I found it.
Did you find it yet?
Hold on, just a second. I'm hoping I can. Oh, okay. Yep, SummerSlam. Well, no, I said that, but this is for SummerSlam. Jeez. Hold on. Dun, 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 okay. I'm gonna give y'all a little nugget. According to Wrestling Republic, Big E reveals who he plans on cashing in on already.
Already.
Yes, he has revealed who he will be cashing in on.
Oh man.
But he doesn't plan on holding this long, I don't think. It's just a matter, I think it's just a matter of timing and vulnerability, I guess, as to who will be. Here we go. So, according to Dream Wrestling Entertainment IG page, these next 5 matches for Roman Reigns are must see.
All right.
And these are the plans, and they're going to stick to them. We already know about Cena versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But after SummerSlam, it gets interesting.
So who's on the list?
Seth Rollins will be getting a crack at Roman.
I can see that.
And that'll take place at Extreme Rules. So what I'm getting at is Edge gets the respect from, Seth Rollins gets the respect from Edge. However that plays out.
So you see, maybe Edge and Rollins will face off at SummerSlam, probably.
Yes.
Okay, I'm following you. I'm following you now.
And this match will be a lesson in forgiveness and respect. Rollins was the young gun who thought he had it all, having Triple H and the Authority in his back pocket. And the second that he got hurt, they threw him away like yesterday's trash. And I'm assuming the story they're going to tell is, yeah, you tried to end my comeback story several years ago, but that ain't how this go down, homie. I'm a bit bigger than that. You're going to have to come a little harder than that. And so that story is, I'm assuming how that's going to play out for SummerSlam. And then he's going to shift gears, do a small face turn, and go after the Bloodline and Roman Reigns. And then, assuming Roman survives Extreme Rules, the next challenger and the next pay-per-view will be Clash of Champions.
So who will be up then?
The inaugural Universal Champion, who has yet to get his rematch.
Finn.
Yes.
All right, I can see that too.
And then if he survives that, and that's in October, so Extreme Rules is in September. If he survives in September, October, and at SummerSlam, he's scheduled to have a champion versus champion match with Lashley.
All right.
And with that one, I could give you a spoiler right now.
Don't
do it.
No.
I don't want to do it.
We'll save it for later. Just save it for later.
Okay, I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good.
Let me see it for myself.
I'll be good.
Thank you.
But I do have something on IG that I actually found out that's actually pretty cool.
What's that?
Of course, it is going to be a month from Saturday in Las Vegas. And they are going to do something WWE that they have not done since 1985 and the very first WrestleMania.
Hold a pay-per-view on a Saturday?
No.
What else?
That has been done, yeah. WWE pay-per-view that has not been done on a Sunday, that hadn't been done since the early days of Survivor Series and SummerSlam.
Oh, okay. I got it mixed up then.
But what they're going to attempt to do is they're going to broadcast SummerSlam in select movie theaters.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing that on Instagram. I saw that on Instagram. I know what you're talking about.
So this will be the very first pay-per-view that'll be shown in movie theaters since WrestleMania 1.
Wait, WrestleMania 1 was shown in a movie theater?
Yes.
I had no idea. I didn't know that.
Back in 1985, aired WrestleMania in select movie theaters on top of pay-per-view cable companies also picked that up as well.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
Being that this is it was the very first mainstream televised show that was so big to counteract the WCW NWA Starrcade event.
Mm-hmm.
They elected to do this show at a movie theater, as far as showing it and all that kind of stuff for those who did not intend to order it for their cable company or be in attendance in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't know that.
So, multi-screens of SummerSlam on a Saturday night in a movie theater. Anybody that does not partake of this, please have your head examined.
So I'm gonna see if I can do it.
All you have to do is go to your local movie theater. Yes, be prepared for protection, wear your mask. And I would say get vaccinated. If you're comfortable to get vaccinated, don't do it because somebody's forcing you.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
But go have fun. Tickets for that should be inexpensive.
I really hope so, because I'm really trying to make a trip to the movie theater to see it.
I'm not sure which selective movie theaters they'll do it at, but if you are uncomfortable in a movie theater sitting next to somebody, if you're near a drive-in theater, by all means, pack up the fam, go to your nearest drive-in theater, bring your own food, bring your own drinks, tune it into whatever station you can get to broadcast SummerSlam, and have at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that and see what's going on in my area. All right, so
It'll be interesting.
With that being said, let's cap it off. How would you? And I'm so sorry that my camera's not working and we can't do the happy face and the sad face. But how would you rank?
No problem. No problem. I'm gonna try and watch Money in the Bank in its entirety tomorrow night. I'm gonna try, even though I already know who won and did what.
You had
I'm
connection
gonna try
issues.
and watch it anyway.
You had connection issues, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, I have connection issues. AT&T, you suck ass.
Ah! I have Spectrum. They ain't no better, so I can't laugh.
Spectrum, yeah, y'all want to be Xfinity. I can't be mad at you.
Nah, I can't laugh. But I'll give my rating. So the weakest match on the card for me was the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But for the most part, the other matches were really actually solid. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll say 7. And I think the crowd's enthusiasm helped as
That's what
well.
I was gonna
'Cause
say.
everybody
7
was
out
so
of
happy to
10.
be back. And I think another
7 out of 10
downfall,
was going to be, oh wow, because of the crowd. Yeah, I mean, this being the second show with a live crowd,
they were hyped.
in the state of Texas,
Mm-hmm.
who is COVID free, but they did do their COVID mandate and wearing a mask unless you're going to eat and drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the crowd was hot. So
Yeah, they were dope. From what I saw Monday, they were dope. What they're going to be tonight, and last Friday was lit. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to listen to your vlog for Monday Night Raw review, but what did you make of John Cena's opening promo coming back on Monday and then having this? And I'm going to actually do the accent. Please don't laugh.
Bro.
Bro.
That bro thing was unnecessary. But so I elaborated in my vlog about John Cena and Roman Reigns' past history, where Roman was a face and then people didn't really like his character. And I've always been a fan of Roman, but I prefer him as a heel. He started his career, his entire career, all the way back at FCW as a heel. And he was more natural doing that.
I do. And the funny thing is about NXT, they don't now the Roman that we know, and I can attest to this. I have seen Roman Reigns in person and knew of him from his gridiron days.
Mm-hmm.
He went to the University of Georgia Tech, and I got to see him on that football field against some current NFL talent.
Didn't he play with Calvin Johnson?
Got game.
Didn't he play with Calvin Johnson?
Brother got game.
Okay. Yeah, I heard he was badass out there.
Yes, he was. Bad man. I'm just sad that cancer robbed him of an NFL career.
Oh, he would have killed it in the NFL. I bet you would have.
He would have.
Went to work.
Same with the Usos.
They would have went to work.
Brock Lesnar would have done it. But I guess wrestling, being that you're from a Samoan bloodline, you know what you're supposed to be doing, and it ain't football.
But either way, it was going to be inevitable. Say if Roman did have that football career, but in a way, I feel like he was going to transition to wrestling no matter what. It was going to be inevitable. Same with the Usos.
And
that's how I feel.
If you thought John Cena showing up at the very end of Money in the Bank was a shocker, wait until you see and who returns come Survivor Series.
Stop playing, because I know who you're talking about.
And he possibly could be in Dallas next spring.
I heard that. Playing with my emotions. That's what they're doing.
But the question is, Will it be a one-on-one encounter?
It better be.
Or will it be a tag team encounter?
It better be a one. I want a one-on-one straight up match. I don't want no tag team match. They can do it before the big event, a tag team match before the big event, but it needs to be
Well,
one-on-one.
if anything happens, I think we're going to get a.
Yeah. If they do the tag team thing, make it like on an episode of Raw SmackDown. But if there needs to be a one-on-one.
Which
I don't care.
The Rock had been seen on SmackDown. Woo! It's a long time.
He was on SmackDown when it went to SmackDown Live in 2016, I believe, but he hasn't been up there in a couple.
Well, 2019. He did the opening, but I mean, like, he hadn't wrestled.
He hasn't wrestled since 2013.
SmackDown.
I mean, yeah, but he hasn't like fully wrestled a match entirely, no matter the brand, since 2013. So it's been almost 10 years now.
Yeah, almost 10 years. And it would be funny to have a current president of the United States say that he's a former NFL player and professional athlete actor. Hey.
Psych.
He got my vote. If you want to be his running man, just say the word.
I mean, shoot. Anything's possible now.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. So I think we can cap it off right there. As you can hear by the sounds of our voices, we are pretty excited about what's happening. And we're gonna be on top of it, reviewing it, talking about it.
I mean, now there are some other things that have just occurred and happened, but I don't think Money in the Bank, this vlog for Money in the Bank is the place to do it. I did hear some things that made me go, oh, wait.
Yeah.
But we have to do AEW for that.
Yeah, let's not even go there. I won't start nothing.
Too late. Wait.
No, don't do that to me. Don't even do that. You said you're gonna be good, homie.
Yeah, I'll be good for you. I'll be good.
All right, but stay tuned, y'all. We got a lot coming. It's gonna be crazy.
SummerSlam. The second half of Dark Side of the Ring. Oh yeah.
Survivor Series.
Extreme Rules.
And I'm going to see Raw live. I'm going to talk about that.
She's going to have fun, y'all. You better check them vlogs of hers.
Yes, I'm going to be vlogging about it. I'm taking my camera.
Yes, and congratulations on your merch. Y'all support my homegirl. She's doing her thing.
Yay, just got started.
She's living a dream.
I'm having fun with it too. But we got a lot coming for y'all. I'm excited to, put out all the things that we got coming, and we're just gonna keep going.
So with that, we will see you guys a little bit over. Oh no, yes, a little bit over 3 weeks from now.
With SummerSlam.
For SummerSlam down in Sin City, where they say everything's in Vegas, stays in Vegas. So if you like sinning, do it there.
Yeah. People try to do it everywhere though. But
yeah, they do.
Well, we're gonna sign off on that note. We'll catch y'all next time. And my camera?
Actually, no. Well, actually, no. I forgot. There's a birthday today.
Ooh.
And there is a passing. There are 2 passings in the wrestling community that I'd like to dedicate this to.
Yeah, go ahead.
For those who remember the great year of 1997 in professional wrestling, the world lost Dale Welks, better known as the Patriot, a few weeks ago. As well as not even probably 2 weeks ago, we lost the last founding member of the Heening family, the Bobby Heening wrestling faction family,
Paul Orndorff,
Paul Orndorff. Yes.
legendary heel, by the way.
Legendary heel. And today, or I believe it was yesterday, it is Shawn Michaels, my favorite and yours, his 56th birthday. So, HBK, my man.
Heartbreak
I
Kid.
need you me a picture, brother. So, yeah.
You'll get it one day. Okay, now we can sign off. I'm excited. I can't wait to do this again. We'll see y'all next time.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Peace. And my camera will work next time. All right. Bye, everyone.
Be easy, y'all.